Hello. What's up, peeps? Figured I'd come on tonight. Little Friday Eve hangout. Gotta move some stuff around here, man. All right. Who's out there? Hello. Who's hanging? Who is hanging out there in YouTube land? Hello. So, I just wanted to come on, hang out for a bit, and I'm just gonna. I just wanted to give a shout out to Ray Watanabe. I did a break with him last week. We did a Topps Chrome update break. It was a 4-box break. I got the Padres, the Pirates, the Rangers, I think, and the Marlins. And I got a few cards. I got pretty much all base, nothing crazy. He felt bad, and I was cool with what I got. That's the chance you take in when you go into a break like that. You just don't know. It's a gamble. It wasn't expensive. It was like $3 a spot. I took 4 spots, so I didn't get much in the break. I didn't really get anything except some base cards. So he threw in some extras for me, and it was really nice of him. He threw in this really nice Topps Gallery masterpiece of Mike Trout, and then he threw in some Redskins cards. He threw in this Valor, this Brandon Scherff rookie. He threw in this really nice John Riggins. Gotta love the throwbacks. The Diesel. He threw in this Jamison Crowder rookie card from Prism. And he threw in a couple of the Super Bowl cards from back in the day from Pro Set. This is the Super Bowl 22. Redskins defeated the Broncos 42-10. And this is another one of that one from there, Pro Set. So that was a great Super Bowl. And he threw in this Ichiro Rookie Cup insert from last year's Chrome update as well. So thanks, Ray. I appreciate those extras, man. You didn't have to do that. What else have I got for you boys and girls? Hello. Who's out there? See somebody's on. Gonna say hi. Hey, what's up, B-Side? How you doing, man? Dude, those cards you showed on your last video, I was like, oh my god, drool worthy. Drool worthy. Faulty, how you doing, brother? So I like to show some stuff when I'm on here. I wanted to show off these. These are so cool. It's a set I wanted to start. I'm doing good, man. I'm just glad tomorrow is Friday. That's all I can say. Last weekend was kind of crazy, and I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm very good, brother, and you? Hope everybody's had a great week so far. But I started off with this set a couple years ago, and I got 6 of them, and it's just 19. Oh, the Dexter Press cards, and then can you get a bunch of 57s too, Dustin? Who had the 57s? You had no, maybe it wasn't you, but those Dexter Press cards are, dude, those are awesome. I still can't believe you paid only $25 for those things. I'm blown away. But these were inserted into 1970 Topps. These were their inserts back in the 80s, posters and I've got 6 of them, and I really dig these. These things scream early 70s kitsch, man. And I think there's 25 in the series, about 24, and yeah, that's one of the ones I need to get. Those are great, man. And the ones I got here are like in fantastic shape. I mean, they're folded, but they are really in amazing shape. And I was wondering, Dustin, is there a good way to store these? Like, are there any top loaders that these would fit in? I know you'd be the man to ask about that because you got those cool oversized. And I got this cool Ollie Brown from the Padres.
What was that? What was what? That sound?
And what's cool about this is not every guy in this set is like a super duper star. You know, there's some. You know, you got Clemente. Obviously, there's a big one in there, and I'm trying to think who else is in there. But there's a couple of big names. I think Willie McCovey might be in there. 8x10 Tupperware is what I think I have mine in. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some of those. I'm definitely going to have to get some of those. Because these are too cool. I got the Rick Wise from Phillies. These are sweet. I wonder if they would grade. I wonder if these could get graded. I wonder. Hey, what's up? Remember the greats? How you doing tonight? I'm just showing off some 1970 Topps posters that I have. Okay. Y signs. You know what, man? I'm not a big. I've never done TTM. I don't know. Autographs are not my thing really. I have some. If I get some in packs, it's cool. No one makes a holder big enough. Yeah. That would probably be really ridiculously expensive too, I would imagine. They would probably charge a premium for that. But yeah, I'm not a big TT. I was thinking about getting into it a little bit, but I don't know. It's just I feel like I'm so spread out that to take on another aspect of the hobby and starting to do that, it's just going to be too much. But you know, there's always room to change my mind. That's cool, man. These are very cool. I love these posters. I wonder if they're going to do them next year when they do 70 Topps. This is one of my favorites because it's an A's, the Bert Campaneris from the A's. So I like that a lot. And what else do I have in here? I think there's 2 more in here. You think Bert Campaneris should be a Hall of Famer? Yeah, why do you say so? That's interesting. I never heard that before. Willie Davis? Ozzie Smith is. Because of his defense? You're saying because of his defense? This is cool. I like that action photo there. An ability to play for so long. Yeah. I see that point. He did play for a long time. And he played for the Yankees toward the end of his career. In fact, I think he finished up with the Yankees as far as I know. Bitch me out once as signing. Or something someone else said about his off-the-field issue. Really? What did he say? He thought you said it? And this is my last one. I actually like this one too, the Don Mincher. Because it's a Seattle Pilot one. You gotta love anything with pilots on it. So I'm trying to complete the 1970 Topps Pilot set. So this would actually kind of go with that. I just need about 5 or 6 cards left. Yeah, a lot of F-bombs. Did you hear what was said that pissed him off so much? You hear what the guy said? You hear that in the background. Yeah, it's a freaking Walmart commercial. Oh. Did you guys catch Snoop's last video? Guys, I commented on his video. I said, dude, you've been throwing around some big dollars in this installment. Man, you got those those 86, 87 Fleer basketball boxes for what, 70 grand each. Called him a shady mother effer. Oh man. Yeah, remember the great. You got to check out. Those Snoop things he's doing Monday nights, I believe. Usually it's the beginning of the week, and last night he did his last video. He did a piece on the there was a 6 or 7 1986, 87 Fleer basketball boxes found that a collector had somewhere in the Midwest. Ah, cool, man. I look forward to seeing it. And I guess Baseball Card Exchange bought them. And they go. He said they go for like $65,000, $75,000 for just the box. And these were the original. This, I guess, was the original owner, because they were able to, each pack had a price sticker on them. Yeah, totally. Didn't he? Aside from that, didn't he? Isn't he like a musician? Didn't he like release an album that actually did fairly well? Yeah, he was a pretty shady dude. It was funny too because he looked like the biggest geek with those glasses and stuff. Well, yeah, he did a report on somebody had found him, and they called Baseball Card Exchange, and Reed from Baseball Card Exchange went down, I think, to Missouri or something, and he bought them. There was like 6 or 7 of them, and they were able to authenticate the fact that these were the original owner still had them, and each pack had the price stickers on them. They're like 40 cents. And I guess they're bringing them to the National this year. They're going to do a break. They're going to do a group break. I can't even imagine how much it's going to cost to get into those. And they're able to also identify in each of the boxes, there are 2 packs. There are 2 sealed packs showing Michael Jordan's rookie card on top. Yeah, I guess, some guy just had them, man. It wasn't, I think it was Missouri. You have to watch Snoop's video. He'll tell you where it is. I think it's somewhere in the Midwest. And that's just nuts, man. That's just nutty stuff. You imagine. Each box has 2 packs showing a Jordan rookie on top of 2 of the packs, which is just insane. I can't even imagine what the break price is going to be for that. It's going to be insane. And then he talked about the Mantle rookie card, and that's going to probably be going for over $3 million, and the Mint 9, and just was like, wow. And then whatever football product coming out. That said for $1 is she coming up. Oh, cool, man! I definitely have to check that out. What year is that from? Those TCMA cards? From 70, or they do it later on as like kind of like a throwback type thing? Not posted yet. Okay, I'll definitely be on the look at for that, because I definitely like anything Seattle Pilots related. Definitely. Well, this year the Heritage has got some Seattle Pilots stuff in it. I think they have some signature cards and stuff. So they are doing some sort of, recognition of that. I gotta get a Seattle Pilots hat. That would be awesome. Those are so cool. I like it with the scrambled eggs up on the bill. That's definitely a unique uniform, man. That's definitely one of the cooler ones. I don't know. I just dig that stuff. It reminds me like when the Rays try to do their throwback uniforms, they wear those weird, those 70s looking uniforms, and it kind of reminds me. It's like a kind of a throwback toward the Pilots uniform. It kind of reminds me of it a little bit. Is there anything you guys want to discuss? Diego Seguin. I know, seriously, they shouldn't have throwbacks at all. I mean, the only throwbacks they should have is the ones they wore when they came in '98. That would be a throwback. And I think they might be wearing them this year because I know, seriously. I actually kind of like that uniform. I mean, the font on it is a little dated, but I like the colors. I don't know, their uniform now is just so boring. It just reminds them and the Padres, and when the Brewers wear their regular uniform, they all look the same. It's just that dark blue and the white. It's just very boring looking. The Brewers should go back to their 80s cool Milwaukee uniforms in '83. Oh, wow. That's cool. I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, with the devil rays on it. That's much cooler. What they have now is just so plain and just boring looking. I mean, they play in a crappy stadium, so they might as well have crappy uniforms. But yeah, when they try to do that throwback thing, it's weird. It's like, okay, guys, you're not a throwback. But anything to sell something. Anything to sell something. No worries. I will TCMA. I'll look it up. TCMA Seattle Pilots. I'm sure I'll be able to find it. Are those regular size cards? Standard stuff? Ah, okay. Oh, okay. That is who I bought my very first complete set from, Renato Glasso. I bought the 83 Topps complete set from them. Now, go back. I didn't catch the thing you said before, know what those are. I missed that comment, bud. But yeah, Renato Galasso is first. Oh yeah, no, they made cards too. Because I remember when I got my '83 set, they sent like these all-time all-star cards, black and white. And that's actually, yeah. They used to, I don't know if they're around anymore, but they used to sell cards. They used to have a company where they sold cards. I think it's a guy's name or something like that. But I think they're out of Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, and they inserted those like black and white cards in a lot of the stuff they sold. So yeah. So that's what that pilot stuff is like. That's what it kind of reminds. Oh yeah, Larry Fritsch. Yes, absolutely. Are they still around? I don't think they're still around. I don't know. Larry Fritsch. I think I said. Ah, cool. That's easy enough. But I remember saying that Larry Fritsch. That was about 10 years ago or something. They had one of the articles or one of their flyers. They were selling vending boxes of 1971 Topps, and I think they were like $18,000. Yeah, didn't Laughlin do the did he do the famous feats? Those like cartoony looking ones? Yeah, so many. Yes. There's so many cool, like, oddball things back then. Oh, okay. Their prices, I don't know. They're kind of ridiculous. Just like Dean's cards. I mean, they're just ridiculous what they ask for their cards. I find them really expensive. Like their raw stuff. I'm like, really? I mean, that's like the price of a graded card. Yeah, it's you wonder how they stay in business. I mean, there's so much other competition out there that's just so much better price that I don't get it, man. I guess they sell enough to stay in business, but it just blows me away. I'm just like, I never subscribed to it, but I did buy it off the newsstands when I was a kid, pretty regularly. I think I got those before I was getting Beckett's. At the baseball, those are great magazines, and I think that's where those those Fritz. I remember those Fritz deals in there. That's awesome. That is very cool. You got some good stuff coming up, man. You guys have great ideas. I wish I still had mine, man. I had a bunch of those, and I had a bunch of Beckett's that I think I donated before we moved. I should have held on. Does Beckett still do a print? Yeah, I believe he does a yearly like price guide. I'm not sure if they do a. They might do a quarterly magazine now, a quarterly guide, but they don't do a monthly anymore. I think you have to go. You know, everything's pretty much online now. But I still think they do the yearly, like, big, thick price guide magazine type thing. Remember when it was in a book? Yeah, I believe you're right. I believe it is quarterly as well. Yeah, remember the books that used to come out? The baseball card price book? Oh, man, I remember just going through that and just being like, oh, my God. I remember when I was a kid, I had a... This is probably in the early 80s. Yeah, it was definitely in the early 80s. You know, we opened packs and threw them in a box. I did not. I would have to check that out. How old is it, man? After about the fourth. Yeah, man. I'll have to check out your auction video, man. Definitely. But yeah, I got rid of all those magazines. I'll definitely have to watch it. That's another thing. Like there's so much good content on YouTube. Now it's so hard to keep up with everybody's videos. I'm just like, holy good Lord. It is so hard. But I remember like in the early 80s, you know, I had those, you know, my 81 and 82 tops in a box, and I had some late 70s stuff in there. And I don't know how I got in it, but I had a 1971 Al Kaline card, Topps card. And that to me looked like it could have been from 1881 at the time. I felt like it was the oldest baseball card I'd ever, like in existence at that period. It was only 10 years old at the time, you know, like it was like 81 and I had that 71. And now you think about the cards from 10 years ago, you're talking about 2008 Topps, and it's like, you know, it's so weird. Oh, dude, I can't even imagine, Dustin. Oh, that's cool. Where are you from, man? You live in Missouri? Because down here in Florida, it's like there's not a lot of that stuff that goes on. At least I don't find it. I went on, you know, I look at Craigslist once in a blue moon. Exactly. You think it's ancient, man. And things look so much bigger, too, when you're that age. Like, you see stuff now that you saw when you were a kid, and it looks like it's so small compared to when you were a kid. Like, wherever, like a building or a place. You're 37 now? Man, 37 was a long time ago for me. Oh, man. It looks like Bowman53 just put up a new video. The Hawk, I just got that on my feed here. But his videos are quick, man, so there's no excuse not to watch those. I just forget sometimes because there are so many, and I'm like, who do I watch? You know, it's like so hard. I guess I should put like a watch list. Yeah, I can get very long-winded too, man. Well, when I do my canned videos, I really try to keep them at 10 minutes or less. I can't post 20-minute videos because my phone, I won't be able to upload it to YouTube. So I know around, you know, after I get to like 12, 13 minutes, I'm really pushing it. And then I have to wind up doing it over again, and it drives me nuts because I like to try to keep it as candid as possible and as, you know, just as spontaneous as possible. Yeah, I definitely get the diarrhea of the mouth thing going on sometimes. I remember doing my first couple of, like, I've been on YouTube, maybe a little over a year. and I did some binder, tried to do some binder videos. And I would just be like blathering on, blah, 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 blah. And I'd get, 17, 18-minute video, and I'd be like 3/4 of the way through the binder, and then I wouldn't be able to upload it. And I'd be like so aggravated because I spent all that time talking about stuff. And then you kind of forget what you say, and then I just scrap it. Yeah, man. I try to keep them really around 10 minutes because it just, it takes long to upload, and then, people tend to like the shorter videos, I think. And if it's good, I'll watch a half-hour video. If somebody put an hour video that was great, I'd watch an hour video. I have no problem with that. That doesn't bother me. I don't get caught up in that. But for me, and quick jumps in mine. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm not very savvy on the editing. I basically don't edit at all. So I don't do any of that stuff. I've edited a couple of videos that I've done. I did one for a Joe's contest back last year, and I played my guitar and did some stuff, and I videoed and edited that a little bit. But otherwise, I don't really edit anything either, because I'm just lazy to figure out how to do it. That's basically what it comes down to. My son could probably figure it out. He's good with this stuff. That is true, man. I guess there are some torturous ones at 3 minutes. Yeah. I'm just really impressed by what's coming out. I feel like I have to step my game up now. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so like generic with my videos, but I don't know. That's how I want to do them. So, but man, some of the production is, I'm a perfectionist. At certain things I am, and other things, I don't know, I kind of go organically. Just like with YouTube, to me, for me, is organic. Let it happen as it goes, and for me, whatever happens with it. I'm not, just really want to hang out. That's really what I do. But do you do that kind of with work? What do you do? Do you like? Are you an editor? Gosh, yeah. What editor do you use? Do you use first of all, do you use your phone or do you use a camera? And what editing software do you use? Love to hear it, man. Holy smoke. That's pretty cool. 25 cents. I got this pretty cool last week on Facebook in my Don Mattingly group. One of the guys he had a whole stack of these are from '89. These postcards, these Don Mattingly postcards, and the back says Ted Williams the Kid, copyrighted by Thumper Inc. 1989. So the back of it's like that. But he's like, if anybody wants one, he had like a stack of them like this. He's like, I'll send it to you. Just cover the shipping and the and the top loader. So I was like, yeah, man, I definitely would love it. So I just did that, and he sent out this is when we need to be able to pass the fee. Yes, that's I agree with that. I definitely agree. But this is pretty cool, man. I was like, I jumped on that, and he sent it out. I got it this beginning of the week. Dustin, I'm definitely liking the larger sized things. I'm starting to get like them a lot. I know you have a ton of that stuff, and I think, it's really cool. There's so much, the eye appeal of these. It's just when you stuff it on my desktop and at work. That's amazing. Is it user friendly? I know, because the phone editing stuff, I don't know. To me, I'm not a professional editor by any stretch of the imagination, But you know, the couple of times I used it, I feel the phone editing is just so like cumbersome. Like to try to do stuff, it's very difficult. But that could just be my non-technical ass talking. So, but yeah, this is pretty cool. So I'm starting to really dig these larger sized format. Yes, yes, that is true. What's a desktop, man? It was funny the other day at work. I was trying to help a girl with her computer. I was checking a. We have to download temperatures onto our computer, and we have these little these temperature probes that have USB ports. So I was using her laptop, and she was like, "Oh yeah, the desktop, this, that, and the other thing." And I said, "Oh, you know," I'm like, "Where's your tower?" And I totally forgot that we don't have towers anymore. We don't have towers. And I'm like, "What did I just say?" I haven't had a tower in probably 5 years on my desk at work. And I was just like, duh. A tower. What kind of season do you think this guy's going to have? I really like this player a lot. Sorry, my wife's telling me to be a little more quiet. She's watching Mom. This Josh Bell, man, this guy's awesome. He's got a great swing. I think he's going to have another good season. Good. I just remember that game last year, when not in the Little League field, but yeah, when they were at the Little League. Oh boy, what happened here? What happened? I froze. I froze. Can you guys hear me? My picture froze. Cool. All right. You get to see my ugly mug there with the eyes closed. But yeah, Josh Bell I think is completely underrated, and I agree. Yeah, I know I froze for some reason. I have no idea why. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or what. But I won't mess with it because I'll probably lose the feed then. But I think I agree, Dustin. I think Josh Bell is superiorly underrated. I know. I look like I'm taking a bad dump or something. Oh man, that's probably gonna be the thumbnail for my video too. I'm like, what the hell is going on over there? What's up with this guy? But yeah, Josh Bell I think is a very underrated player. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, but I've always kind of had a soft spot in my heart. I should. I should. But look, the position of my hand. I mean, people are going to do all sorts of things with that. Put all sorts of things in my hands. I don't know, man. I'll be asking for a lot of abuse if I use that. There'll be Photoshop and all sorts of stuff into that thing. Oh man. You guys got anything else that you're liking right now, or any players you guys are watching closely? How's everybody's teams doing that face you make with me? Yeah, that's a perfect meme face. Did I say it was a different day? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I sometimes I lose track of time, man. I think I might have said it was Friday or something like that. Just wishful thinking. We're close though. We're close. We're getting there. Did you guys listen to Baseball Collectors Beyond Cardboard with Silver Jackify? That was great. I'll tell you that Joe's got some talents, man. That guy is hysterical. And what a collection, man. He's got such good stuff. Oh. Dustin, are the Cubs your team, man? Are you follow the Cubs? Paul DeJong may think have a big year for the Cardinals. Yeah, didn't he have? Hasn't he having like Didn't DeJong just hit like? Didn't he have a home run in every game or something? I don't know, something. Was it him or was it Colton Wong? I saw something flash by last night on the ticker on the MLB Network, and I saw something about, I don't know, somebody on the Cardinals having a really hot start, but I don't remember who it was. It may have been DeJong. Yeah, those interviews are great. He does a really good job with those. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, so I guess the Paul DeJongs are going to be going crazy on eBay with the Otanis now, I guess, because he just hit 2 home runs the last couple of games, so his card's probably back up to $5,000 again. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm a Yankee fan. I'm sure you guys know that, but I love baseball, so if there's a game on, I'll watch it. I don't care who it is. I'm psyched that Aaron Judge got off the schneid last night, hit his first home run, so hopefully this will push him into a hot streak right now. But yeah, I love baseball too much to ignore other teams. The only team I'll ignore is the Red Sox. That's pretty much it. I don't know. That's really funny. I was actually going through my cards the other day, and I have a few of his rookie cards, and I'm like, I wonder if this thing is going for $3,000 yet. Yeah, man. If it's on, I'll watch it. Living in Florida, I guess, in terms of having baseball on, I'm lucky because I have 2 teams to choose from. When I lived in New Hampshire, it was just 1. So at least now I can get exposure to both leagues, and I actually prefer the Marlins games a little bit more. I don't really like the Rays announcers that much, and they're watching their home games is very difficult in that stadium. It's just very, I don't know, it's depressing. I get depressed watching the Rays games when they're at home. But I find myself watching the Marlins a little bit more. I like their announcers a little bit more. In fact, this year they got Paul Severino from the MLB Network. He came over to the Marlins now. He's one of their announcers. Him and Todd Hollingsworth do a nice job. And then the MLB Network got games, so it's cool. It's cool. There's a lot of good stuff out there. I don't have an MLB package, so I don't have that. But I get enough games that way. Between ESPN, MLB Network, and then the 2 Florida teams, I can see a decent amount of baseball. So. And it's cool. I've been in different regions of the country and seen, different teams. It's been nice to be able to, say I've gotten to do that. Northeast and. Oh, dude, you know who's hot? Freaking, what's her name? Lauren Shahadi. Oh my God, that woman. I just like. Oh. Yeah, I tell you, there's not one. MLB Network knows how to hire, that's for sure. Woo! Man. But yeah, I don't think they're going to hire anybody that looks like Kathy Bates. That's not going to happen. So, but Lauren Shahadi's, that's mine. That's my girl. That's my celebrity crush right now. I told my wife she can have Josh Duhamel. If I can have Lauren Shahadi, that's who I'll take. Victor cried when my calico Janis Joplin died. Yep, I guess my picture's done. Wow, man, the guy who wears his shirts, right? And all he's been in a bunch of different ballparks with the Marlins shirt on. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing. It's kind of, it's kind of disheartening because I love Derek Jeter. And I don't know. His taking over the Marlins has kind of been like underwhelming and strange. Like, not that I expected. I mean, I don't know. You know what? I don't know that for a fact. I have no clue. just weird what's going on with that team. I don't know. They've had some really like we, weird ownership in their tenure in the league. And you got, I want to like them, but it's hard. It's tough. Because I like to be able to root for a home team. You know, I like to be able to say, okay, I like this team. They're one of my home teams, so I can root for them. I can't root for the Rays, obviously, but I could root for the Marlins if there was something to root for. You know. I guess the underdogs aspect. You kind of want them to do well, and you know they've sold off the team, and they have a lot of not no-name players, but young guys, and actually some guys you haven't heard of before. In fact, my best friend from college, my roommate from college, his nephew was drafted by the Marlins this year, Michael Donadio. He went to Fordham University, played really good ball there, and he was chosen by the Marlins. So I don't know if we'll ever get to see him. That would be so cool if I could get to see him play. But he's a really good baseball player. Keep an eye out for him. His name is Michael Donadio. But I don't know about Derek Jeter and ownership. I always thought as long as Jeter's there, I say screw him to the key. Okay. Yeah, it's just an odd, like, I really thought he might have gotten a piece of the Yankees, after he retired. Maybe they were going to sell, maybe he would get into the Yankees and be part owner of the Yankees, but it didn't happen. I love them as a player. I'm not sure about it as an owner, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that's cool. Is that in Missouri? Is that where you went to high school, in Missouri?
Take the dog and just go.
Oh, okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Fine.
Illinois. Okay. Jake Odorizzi. He's in the all Orioles now, right? Oh, okay. Okay. So the more like central part of Illinois, like West Central. Twins. Oh yeah, the Twins. Who the Orioles just signed from the Rays? It was not the Rays. Yeah, the Orioles just signed. What's the pitcher they just signed late? Yeah, the Rays they're a disaster. It's amazing they even got to a World Series. My high school produced no pro athletes. I went to a very small high school in New York. No pro athletes that I know of.
Carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 every day.
The only thing my high school produced, in terms of famous, is I was actually really good friends with them in high school, and I'm still friends with them. Haven't seen them in years, but remember the Twisted Sister video? We're Not Gonna Take It. Remember the kid in the video who turned into Dee Snider? I went to high school with that kid. His name is Dax Callner, and he's like probably, I think the the most famous product of the high school I graduated from. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Good old Dax. For my Scott really. I mean, he did stuff, but he wasn't. Nothing wrong with that, man. Who? Oh, yeah, Dave Matthews graduated from my wife's high school. 2 minutes. Who? Who were they? Yeah, so Dave Matthews didn't graduate. Oh, Dennis Gibson. I remember that guy. I remember that name. Highland High School. Beavers and Butthead. Yeah, my wife said she just told me he didn't graduate from our high school, but he went to her high school. Dave Matthews, Yorktown High School in New York.
Life in pieces like no other.
Mike, oh, welcome to the party, brother. How you doing, sir?
Don't forget your phone, and Uber drivers still picking up passengers at
We're just talking famous people who went to our high schools.
Plus, a new proposal from the White House could roll back protections for men.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
On weekdays at 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
For a more comfortable
that's my constipated look. I froze up for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm frozen, but they can hear me. They just can't. My video is frozen, so it's like. Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. Dude, I want to see more of your collection. I really want to see your collection. I'm like jonesing for your collection. I want to see your binders, man. I want to see everything together. Like you show everything like single, and then I want to see it all together. Okay, cool. Cool.
This will make you forget about Patrick. This will make you forget
Mike, how long does it take you to edit your stuff, man, on average?
that you live with your mom. If we're gonna list all my problems, we're gonna run out of dresses. These are too expensive. I really, Jill, I really appreciate
Yeah.
this, but I'm just so much more.
You use cameras though. You don't use phones, right? You set up cameras and everything, right?
Nothing's gonna heal me. What are you
Gotcha.
talking about? You know, I took an online class in listening, forgetting myself, and go. Jill, I really don't want
Do you use a microphone, Mike? Because every time your videos sound very clear. It just sounds like you're talking to a microphone. Is that? Do you do that? Because when I watch my videos back, it sounds like I'm in like an airport hangar. It's very echoey.
Fine. I can't help thinking I made a mistake.
I know Jay McGillicuddy uses a microphone.
So you think it did the right thing?
Oh, okay. Mike has some mics. I like it, man. I like it. Mike with the mics.
I wish you lost the baby.
So, Mike, did anybody famous graduate from your high school?
Is she a professional dancer? Professional husband stealer? / highly regarded anesthesiologist. What are we doing?
Dude, I can't wait for that.
Why? I don't think I'm
I cannot wait to see some of your collection.
How would you think that? 'Cause I
That'll be
was
awesome.
where I totally was.
Isn't he cute? Yeah. You can name him anything you want. Have you named one after Steve Miller yet? Look at him. He's a joker, he's a smoker, he's a midnight choker. Hello. Pretty well.
Hello, boys. How you doing?
Eight cats and you're the
Did you?
crazy cat lady.
Yeah. So I wanted
Debbie Black, WNBA
I
player.
bought a McChicken.
I'm on YouTube. I'm doing it
I
live.
bought a McChicken and put it inside his burger. Like on the bottom, so it's gonna mix. Then I put the lettuce and the mayonnaise with it.
Oh boy.
And then I put the McChicken inside his. I don't know how to call it. My friend.
What kind of mics do you guys use?
Did you like it? He doesn't-
That's
he
another
hasn't
good
ate
question.
it. Oh, I think about it.
I mean, you're gonna have to learn to weather these storms if you want to be the
I don't know how much.
But he's the rock.
I don't know how much they eat that.
Why can't you be the rock? Because I'm the
I think it was like $1. So I paid for Evan, and his was $9. I need $8 that.
$10 from Best Buy. Okay. So you don't need some real expensive microphone or anything. Okay.
In any relationship,
If you use your phone, do you plug the mic into your phone?
someone's tail is wagging.
Oh, okay.
Teach me how to love Marjorie.
Okay.
Nothing.
There's the old desktop again. What's a desktop?
Look at her shopping for scarves like she's queen of the world. Oh, here comes the hat check.
Gotcha.
Shopping because she's miserable. Like me. Oh, that'd be great. Go find out. You do this for me?
Mike, is it still cold up there? What's a desk? I know. I have like my my little card sorting table. My wife gets aggravated because I use the kitchen table, our dining room table, 99% of the time. So she's like, "Can't you get a separate table for your cards?" I'm like, "Not really. I don't really have space in here." And so my dad had this old school desk, like a little kid school desk that he had. So he gave it to me, and that's what I use as my other table. And it's so funny because it's like the smallest little thing you could imagine. It's like something at a third grade. You see me sitting at it like, you know, like freaking Quasimodo hunched over a freaking chair. And that's where I do a lot of my sorting. But yeah, desks. I do not have a man room for my collection, man. I wish I did. We live in you know, a pretty spacious condo down here. It's about 1,500 square feet. Yeah, once that happens, that will happen. I have my 17-year-old probably going to be here for another 12 years though, the rate I'm going. Yeah, it is pretty funny, man. I should probably do a video of me sitting at that freaking thing. You guys, piss your pants. My phone just fell off the tripod. Sorry for that loud noise. My equipment is just garbage. Oh boy. So yeah, I don't have a card room. I wish I did. I just don't have the space here. Each of my sons has their own bedroom, and we have our bedroom. So all I have is 3 bedrooms. Yeah, no, maybe that would be nice if it knocked out if it knocked it back into a normal picture here, but it didn't do that. But yeah, I would love to have a card room. When I lived in New Hampshire, I did have a room in the basement. It was like a guest room / man cave. I did all my guitar stuff in there. I did all my card stuff in there. And another thing you guys don't know about me is I had a pretty expansive Star Wars collection. I am now retired from Star Wars. I don't buy any more Star Wars stuff. But I had figures all over the place. I have since sold a lot of it. At one time I had over 1,000 different figures. Still have the vintage stuff. I was thinking about doing a vid on that one time, but not sure. But I still have a lot of the vintage stuff, and that stuff I'll never get rid of. But some of the more modern stuff I'd sold off, and some of the bigger ships and stuff. But I did have a room in my basement where there was a lot of Star Wars stuff in there. So I don't have that anymore. Yeah, that stuff I will always keep. The Gen 1 stuff I will never get rid of. I have basically the entire run of the figures. Mine's the last 4 that were, that are really tough to get, now. I always said to, before I die, I'd like to complete that, and someday maybe I will. But I've been into cards my whole life, and well, not when I was 3 years old, but most of my life. I have the Darth Vader carrying case. I do. I have the original Death Star. I have the original Millennium Falcon. I have the original Jabba the Hutt. The original Cantina. Some of the Hoth play sets I still have. I have some cool stuff. That'll all be passed down to my kids.
This show has some nudity.
But yeah, I was big into Star Wars for a long time. Yeah, maybe I was thinking about doing it. I was thinking about doing it during a I don't know. I was thinking about doing it during one of my live feeds, just pulling out just at least the figures and kind of just going through those. Yeah, I've given up on a lot of stuff, Dustin. I used to have a pretty sizable comic book collection that when I actually moved to Florida 4 years ago, I sold it. I took a huge bath on it, but I had to sell it because of 2 reasons. I needed to rent a storage space, and I just wasn't into it anymore. And I was like, I didn't need all that stuff. I had 10, 11 long boxes filled. We're talking about 3,000 comic books, and I wasn't into it anymore, and I decided to sell it, and I took a pretty good bath on it. I could have gotten more than what I got for it, but you know, getting rid of it and getting rid of that mass actually was better than, you know, waiting around and trying to get more money for it. So, but I used to collect a lot of stuff like that. So I'm pretty much just exclusively baseball cards now, and I've been really hard into the cards now for, geez, 10 years now. I've been really hard into it, like really into it. I took a little bit of a break in 2000, unfortunately in 2011, when You Know Who's rookie card came out. But I did, so I've missed the boat. Did you say mask? No. I don't know what you think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I was saying that you thought I said mask. I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty much exclusively baseball cards now. Like I said, I don't really do TTMs. Oh no. I was going through my I was just telling you about I was going through telling you about my Star Wars collection, and I retired, and my comic collection, which I've sold off, and I don't even know what Mask the cartoon was. You talking about like Jim Carrey Mask, like The Mask? I'm not even sure if I know what that is. No, okay, yeah, I'm not even sure if I know what Mask is, man. You have to educate me on that. Oh, wow. I don't remember that. I don't know if that was after my time. Yeah, I don't remember that. I'm a little over 10 years older than you, so it may have been after my time.
No? You have plenty of time. Here's to making your morning routine a little better. The sweet, savory, sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles breakfast at McDonald's.
But yeah, so I think I'm gonna cut it here at an hour, guys. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna cut it here though. I can't stand looking at myself frozen like this anymore. It's driving me crazy, and I gotta do a few things before I turn it in for the evening. So I appreciate everybody who stopped in tonight. I thank you very much, and may the cardboard god shine down upon you guys, man. I will catch you next time, and thanks again, boys. We'll see you soon. Later.